To our breaking news now, the DA has confirmed that it has received the ANC's cadre deployment record by today's 5 o'clock deadline. Canny is back, as I suspected, to bring us an update. Canny, one asks, the first question is, are they happy with the documents they've received? Have they managed to peruse through them?
Well, Bongi, I think it's too early to tell whether they're happy with those records, but we can confirm that the DA says they have received records from the ANC. They now have an opportunity after this 3-year court battle to now study those records and still ascertain whether it is in fact the full records as stated in the order of the High Court a few years back, when they said that they should hand over the full records that included meeting minutes, WhatsApps, emails, etc., anything that could give information regarding this long-standing policy. So it's still some time before they can update the public regarding what it is that they've been given today by the ANC.
And it's quite interesting because when you look at this particular matter, it's not happening in isolation. It takes us back to what we then saw coming out from the Zondo Commission as well on this particular issue.
Well, I think the Zondo Commission was helpful to the DA on this issue because it was through those 3-year records from 2018 up where they then made the PIA application, because remember the first 2 lines of the 2018 minutes that were submitted to the Zondo Commission is that Leon Schreiber explained on over the weekend at the manifesto that it stated that they had adopted the minutes from before. It was off of that information that the DA then launched that PIA application to get those records dating back to January 2013, which are important to the DA in discovering the transparency mission regarding some of the SOEs, as well as informing the public as to how these appointments were made, considering the state of the nation and what we're dealing with now with rolling blackouts, the trains issue, etc. So a lot of this, the DA is trying to pinpoint it rather back to the records itself. But we will see in the next coming days or weeks or months, we don't know how long it's going to take them to go through the information that was handed over by the ANC, whether there is a connection or not. But the ANC has already indicated that when they first went to the Zondo Commission, they had indicated that those records could not be found. Then they undertook to find those records, and while they have found some, others also haven't been found, and there's an explanation given to the DA regarding that. So we'll understand in any time from now whether they have those records in full, or whether the DA will be pursuing any further action.
And it's going to be interesting because another layer has been added by the ANC statement from earlier on to say you need to also protect the names of the people who did not consent for their names to be made public. So it'll be interesting to see how the DA navigates, that particular aspect of this whole story. But I'll leave it up to you as you'll continue to tell us what's happening here. In this regard, that is my colleague there, Canny Maphanga, as we have now confirmed that the Democratic Alliance has received the deployment records, the cadre deployment records that the court ordered that the ANC should hand over to it. So, of course, you can expect that this is going to be an issue that continues over time in the coming days, as the Democratic Alliance will now tell us whether or not they have the full documents and what happens then if there are still some documents that are outstanding.